Okay. Your mommy, your daddy, I mean, the video cut short. So, again, I will cut this interview short if you bring your mommy or your daddy to the interview. You should never bring your parents. Never, never, never. Don't bring anybody to the interview but yourself. Don't bring your significant other, your brother, your sister, aunt, uncle, grandma. Another thing you don't want to do during a job interview is bring up a sob story in the hopes it will land you the job. The employer will feel sorry for you and you'll get hired. Wrong. That's not how this works. So if you give me a sob story, interview over. I'll listen to it, but you're not going to get hired. I mean, you're trying to get hired out of sympathy. Oh my God, my mother's very sick and I need this job really, really bad. Don't do that. You need to walk in that interview with total confidence. You leave your problems at home, leave your politics at home, your religious beliefs at home. You want to give that employer every opportunity to hire you. Give them every reason why you need that job. You're competing with other people. You want to be the best candidate for that job. Another thing that I think is necessary, and I need to bring up in this section of, this is part 2, by the way, is you need to be networked. It's who you know. A blank resume, they don't know you from Adam. There's 200 other resumes or as many as 500 resumes for that position. You need to have an edge over the other candidates. And that edge is being networked. You need to form a network in your high school and elementary days, even as far back as you can. Start forming a network. Get involved in a community. Whether it's a house of worship, there's a way to start networking right there. Get involved with a house of worship, whatever your religion is. If you're a Muslim, join a local mosque, fellowship with your Muslim brothers and sisters. Network yourself. Get involved. Join the Lions Club, Rotary Club, Elks Club. There's plenty of clubs and organizations you can get involved in your community. They're out there. Become a Mason. I don't care. Pick one and get involved. Pick a club, whether you're a man or a woman. There are women's clubs too. Women tend to do more charity. Men will join club, Lions Club, Rotary Club. Women will get involved with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Toys for Tots, Muscular Dystrophy, and the various other organizations. That's more their thing. The men's fraternities. Women have sororities. They have clubs too. Like I said, get involved in your community and post it on Facebook. Oh, you have to have a digital footprint. This also works in romance. Everything I'm telling you goes for romance as well as a job. Because sometimes, if you're on a date, does it not feel like a job interview? I bet it does. So, get networked. In Springfield, Missouri, there are plenty of organizations in the city. Even in a small town like this one. We have a Rotary Club, Lions Club, maybe not an Elks, but there's a Masonic Lodge. There's at least 3 I just named that I know exist in this town that young men can get involved in. Even if you're not a religious person, you can still join the Rotary Club. And post it on Facebook. Every time you have a club meeting and you're doing things with your club, post it. Take some pictures, do some selfies with your friends, and post it on whatever platform you're using. Generally, it's probably Facebook or Quora, or X, whatever platform you're using. Post regularly what you're doing in your community. Employers look at that. Potential romantic partners look at that too. It's always a good idea to have a digital footprint. In Springfield, Missouri, we have networking and referral groups. They do exist. There are several of them. I can name them off. There's Courageous Business Connect. The Mob still exists. I was in the Mob. You have ING. There's a few others, too many to mention. The Networking Navy. You can join a networking referral group. Now, you're not going to get referrals right away. It could take 6 months, maybe even a year to get established in that group. Get to know people one-on-one. And they encourage it. They encourage member-to-member meetings. They encourage relationships. They really do. They want you to get to know each other. Because the more you get to know each other, the better your chances of getting a referral. I mean, it's just the way it is. You want referrals, you're going to have to do what it takes to get the referrals. You're going to have to pass a few referrals. You're not going to get referrals right away. No matter which organization you join, they're all the same. BNI is another one. But there are several of them. Pick one, join it, get involved, go to the meetings, and network yourself. The best way of landing a good paying job is being networked. It's who you know. And that's a fact. You want to give yourself every competitive edge you can to win over the other candidates. And Springfield, Missouri, even a small town like this, has opportunities. You can take advantage of every opportunity you possibly can. Here in Marshfield, I'm looking into possibly the Rotary Club, the Lions Club. Get involved. I'm going to contact them probably in the next couple of weeks. They're right here in town. A good way to fellowship with other men, get involved in my community. Are there membership dues? Sure. They can't exist without them. Pay your dues, get involved, take an active role. That's what you need to do. And that will give you an edge over your competitors when you're competing for a job. Even if you're a contractor and you have a construction company or a lawn care service, it's who you know. And if you do good work. Michael Ormsby at the deck company does good work, and he posted on social media his completed work. People can see he does a good professional job, and he gets referrals. So when you do good work, if you're a private contractor, post it. This is what I do. Post it. People can see it. I got a friend, he's trying to break into the music business. I said, look, I don't care if you're performing at a nursing home. You know, you want to get the checks? Record it. Every time you're performing somewhere, I don't care if it's a hospital, nursing home, school, picnic somewhere. Every time you're performing publicly, have your phone, have someone recording it, post it on Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform you use. A digital footprint is powerful. So don't walk away from Facebook saying, I don't believe in that. Well, you can't exist without it. I don't like Facebook either. But you can't exist without it. That's the world we now live in. And that's how it is. I'm trying to help you land a job. People say I'm having problems getting a job. Well, this is why. We're up to 10 minutes on the second half, and on the podcast version, we read some of the comments that people left. I don't want to do that in the video version because I want to keep it short and sweet, and this, because it's done with a good camera, takes forever to upload. But in the podcast version, which you can find on any platform, I just recorded the podcast, and it's only like an hour long, even at that. We did pretty good. But in the video version, I'm trying to keep it to the point. And I'm trying to give you as much advice as I can. I'm 57 years young, so I'm trying to give you the best advice that I know from my life experience. and job hunting. You want, like I said, you want every advantage. You want to eliminate every barrier. Don't make unreasonable demands. Don't make any demands. You're competing. You want to have your foot in the door before you even get the job. Sometimes and that's a good idea too, getting your foot in the door of a particular company. Because if you're already working for them, then when that job comes available, they already know you. And you've already been networking. You might be the one that gets offered the job or say, hey, I'm interested in this position. It's a position I really would want. Now it's available, I'd like. And they already know you. They already know your work ethic. So your chances of getting that job are increased because your foot's already in the door. And that's not a bad idea either. Getting your foot in the door just to wait for that position to come available. When you're already there, that's a huge advantage. Because then you're not a total stranger. So, like I said, networking referral groups. Awesome, awesome idea. Men's clubs. Women usually join charity organizations. That's usually their thing. Men, it's drinking beer and singing songs at the lodge. That's the Simpsons. That's not what they really do. But yeah, and so, like I said, you want to get a good paying job. And like I said, I'm just offering the best advice I know how to give. I don't know what else to tell you. Because I'm 57 and I see people make these mistakes all the time. They're always making mistakes. Try not to make mistakes. I'm trying to give you the best advice I know how. We're only up to 12 minutes. I'm thinking about cutting this video and ending it here because I've presented all my talking points. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can say or offer you to help you land that job or that romantic relationship? Because this advice goes in that territory too. Absolutely. You think women aren't looking at your profile? Oh, they are. You know, when I was a kid, being in the Cub Scouts was the thing. You know, a girl sees a guy walking down the hall and you got your Bobcat badge, Wolf badge, Bear badge, your arrowheads, and she goes, look at that guy, he's going somewhere. Look at all his badges, because you're wearing your trophies. Then in high school, you join the band, get involved in sports, get on the honor roll, earn that letter jacket, and you wearing that letter jacket down the school hall with the girls saying, that guy's going somewhere. That letter jacket's a status symbol. It's a sign of achievement. Your name's on that honor roll, because they used to post it on the school wall, the honor roll. Your name was on that honor roll. Girls will go, wow, that guy's going somewhere. He makes good grades. Just saying. And I see guys post stuff, I'm lonely, girls don't talk to me. Well, what actions are you taking? You just sitting there feeling sorry for yourself? I have to wonder, and I have to think about it, because I grew up in a very different era. I was always taught, this is what you got to do. Become a Cub Scout, get your little brown, little derby car, your Aquila rocket. These are the things that I was always taught to do, and I just don't know any other way. Then you join the military, become an officer, and you know, even though you didn't get everything you wanted, you know, you want to be Top Gun, the military says, no, you're going to be an air traffic controller. You don't get everything you want. That's life. You're not going to get everything you want. But you have to work hard. And you achieving anything, it's not going to be handed to you. The problem with this generation, they think they're entitled. And they walk around with this entitlement mentality. It's unreal. But my generation wasn't that much different. I mean, we grew up 3 hours of TV, You know, that's what they said. They were latchkey kids. Oh my God, they're watching TV. They're going to the arcades, playing Pac-Man and all day. And they thought, man, no hope for them. Proved them wrong. I think there's still hope for Gen Z. They're not all bad. My generation had its pitfalls. The boomers ahead of us had their pitfalls. I'm sure they thought that the flower power kids of the 60s, oh my God, they're entitled, there's no hope. I think every generation says that. I believe in Gen Z, and I believe in the millennials. I think there are good people in every generation. Yes, they all have lazy people who feel entitled. Even my generation had its entitlement mentality. You know, we wanted what our parents had. But we have to go out and work hard and earn it. No one's going to hand it to you. It's not how life is. It's never that way. And like I said, dress up. I'm tired of people looking like slobs. It breaks my heart when people, they just don't care about how they look anymore, and then they wonder why they're living paycheck to paycheck. I figured out there's a correlation. When you take care of yourself, you tuck your shirt and you shave, you brush your teeth, and you look your best, people treat you differently. The Devil Wears Prada, good example. Simpson and Delilah, season 2 of The Simpsons, when Homer Simpson had a full set of hair, started dressing better, he was treated better. And that's always been this way, and will always be this way. When you realize that looks do matter, it matters in getting a job, it matters in romance. Looks matter. The first thing they notice is how well put together you are. Your handshake, the way you walk, all plays a part in you getting that job. I walked into a job interview like this, I'd blow away my competition. I look good for my age. You want to look your best. You absolutely do. I don't know what else I can say in this video. We're only to 18 minutes in this version. I don't want to run out of battery power. And it's going to take forever to upload. It's okay. I don't go back to work till Thursday night. So I got plenty of time to upload this video. And I just want to shoot it with a much higher definition camera and just have a casual conversation. I want to dress up for this one, like I said, because of the subject matter. Practice what you preach. And when I preach, look your best, that goes for this guy right here. So that's why I'm looking my best on camera. I'm using a professional Canon camera. I'm not filming this with an iPhone or iPad, which means it's going to take forever to upload. It gets like 30 megapixels. And the iPad only gets like 12. So the resolution is much higher. And that's okay. I want to shoot a higher quality video. And I know the audio comes out better than you think. It's got an internal mic. And people always wonder, you know, I use Super Trooper lights. And they do get hot. It's getting hot in this suit. So I'm using a Canon G7X Mark II. I also have another Canon. This is an EOS M50. This is good. It's got external mic right there. I can shoot outdoor videos, and this camera here is a good vlogging camera. It's smaller, more compact. This is also a good professional camera. They run probably $600-700, you know. But yeah, most of the time you see me shooting videos, it's done with this iPad right here. This is a 9th generation iPad. I just plug in, put my headphones on and shoot video. And then I go to work and upload it because they have Wi-Fi at my job. There's no internet out here, so everything's hard copy. But I'm going to try and get a hold of my friend Carmen, Darren, Claire from Roast Ready Mix and see what they can do about solving my internet issues out here, because at best I get 10 megapixels. I mean 10 bits per second. It's like having nothing. Well, I got let you go, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this video. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can add to this video before I turn it off? I can't think of anything else, because all the advice I gave is as good as I can think of right now. Well, I want to thank you for watching. We're almost up to 21 minutes. It's going to take forever to upload parts 1. Just getting part 1 will probably take all night. But thanks for watching. Thank you.